Yeah, we back. Well, I had to make sure that we go live. Welcome back to Black Rasslin, the Black Rasslin Podcast. Another Thursday. It's a football game on now. What's the football game today? I don't even know.
Yeah, Jets and Pats.
Jets and Pats. Pats is winning at them. Is that? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I would assume nobody winning right now. It's early. But somebody could win. I don't know.
Don't ask me about football. I don't know nothing. I ain't got a team.
It's actually a semi-big week for me. So we're playing the local team this week, and
damn.
So
I went to Gulag.
It's gonna be a time. Yeah, it's gonna be a thing. Wow. Hey, I got too many shows, yo.
Yes, you do.
I need some shows.
Yes, you do. What's your wilding, yo?
Agatha just started. Penguin come on in an hour or a half hour, 25 minutes. I'm behind on fight night. I'm behind. I will come back on tomorrow. It's too many. Sylvester Stallone and them is back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm behind. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. What?
It's too many. It's too many shows.
Right now, it's too many. For me, I don't have enough shows because, like, I binge watch, and then I'm done, and then I have to wait, and I hate doing that. But I use it for like background noise sometimes. So I'll play it the first time for the background noise, and then I'll watch it again for the substance. And then I'll be left mad. And I remember you said it in a chat, like you like to wait till like midway point in the season, so you don't have to wait and be anticipating.
Right, I almost like to wait till it's over, or till like right before the finale, and then catch up. And then I do enjoy the finale with everybody, like you know what I'm saying. But I am wary of spoilers over everything. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the series, especially if it's like a Star Wars thing or a Marvel thing, it's easy to get spoiled on all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I forgot about Agatha. I need to watch that, but Fight Night is good. Is he frozen? Everybody's frozen. It's the BB show. What's good, y'all? You know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the tribal team. Damn.
No.
We're talking about the tribal team tonight.
Not at all. Never. I don't know what happened over here.
I know.
Cal is somewhere where he is.
Right. So it's the Mimi and Math show.
Well,
how we gonna do this? What we talking about? What y'all want to talk about?
I know what we ain't talking about.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Finish your breakfast.
Drink your coffee.
Finish your breakfast. Oh, you back?
Damn it!
Nah, keep going. Keep going.
We was about to do the takeover.
This was my little question. Can this is all hypothetical.
Look, this is in the chat. Our favorite person, Corey,
the Foot Locker man.
Whose favorite person? Oh, I'm sorry. Take over. My fault.
He's one of my favorite people.
So this is my question, hypothetically. Right?
Okay. That's peeps was good.
Is a man allowed to call another man to man, or have a conversation, reach out man to man?
Yes.
It would be difficult to do it any other way.
No. You know how it's a woman to woman?
Yes. Oh, you saying? Oh, so you gotta. God dang it, because you can't speak math all the time.
I can.
Yeah, you gotta speak English at some point.
Now,
English, motherfucker, you speak it.
look
So
what
you're
Kel
saying-
said. Look what Kel said.
So what you're saying is coming to, or is a man able to come to a man as a man, not be man to man? That's something different. Are you saying can a man go to a man like as a man? I gotta have a conversation.
As a man, can you come to another man, man to man?
I mean, I guess so.
I think so.
About a woman?
About a woman?
Yes.
You can come there man to man?
Yeah. If not, what are you doing? Like, you see what I'm saying? You just gonna sit on it?
Hey.
Then it would be never mind.
Man on man is crazy. Get Vin out of here.
Mano. No it said no Diddy. That's crazy. I'm out of here.
Hey, look, man, I want to have a conversation, but I just don't feel as though we need to keep beat around the bush here.
Hey.
We might be beating around the same bush, and that's the issue.
Maybe you wanna say, hey, listen, you need to start treating her better. Because
look, I'm tired of coming around here with a bad
this is a rough time for me.
Hey. Is that allowed? Can you do that?
Like, you have
this
to act right because you messing up our time.
Yeah, your question is, can you go to some woman's man and be like, hey, what's going on with y'all? Because the shit that I got going is jacked up.
You fucking
Why do we got all the celebs in the chat tonight?
What?
It might
Lovely and Greg all in the chat. You know what I mean?
Shouts to Greg. Happy belated, Greg. Happy belated.
We got Slick in the chat. We got Les in the chat.
HBD, Greg.
Already in the chat.
HBD.
Everybody ready to up the tone.
Happy birthday, Eve, as well.
Yes.
Jesus. Is my internet all right?
Johnny's in the chat. Joey's showing tragedy.
Nope.
You know, Corey's a celebrity.
Oh, yes. You got my kicks
I
and
don't
my
know what's
fix.
going on.
Yeah. So
Torm.
Lovely said you can't.
Why? Yes,
No,
you
she
can.
said you
No, you
can.
can.
You can. Yeah, we trying
He
to
was like,
see.
you can, question mark, but it went up. It went up.
You
I
can.
Can, but there's usually a but.
Hey, yo, there's a scene on the show I'm watching right now, right?
You got a good girl, bro.
One of the list of shows you watching right now.
Right.
We got a good thing going on as a throuple.
Not a throuple.
See, that's when he swings on you.
Wow, it's man to man.
Yeah, 1-on-1, mano y mano. You gonna go up to him, say, me, you, and your girl got a throuple?
What's wrong with that?
And you fucking up my shit.
Like, yeah, listen.
But you messing up my fit is really it.
When I drop her off, you don't send her back right.
Hey, yo.
Is this something you want to tell us?
I said hypothetical.
Oh, look. Here go another one.
Purple swinging. You asked for
I'll fight you niggas when I see you.
So they trying to finish their breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about that? How about that?
Yeah, how about that? Tell them stop playing Roblox so we can get this crap.
Right.
Everything was fine.
Son, I'm riding today, right? Riding. I got my Boston cream.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. You know what I mean? Bust it open. I got the Boston cream.
Bust it open, okay?
I'm riding.
Word.
Riding.
So I glance to my right and I'm watching. You know how you watch the movies and you see the car and the train?
Mm-hmm.
And they
so wait. So the Boston cream You busted it open. You riding.
Hey.
You watching the train. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The me Migler. The me Midler.
I'm just
the me Migler.
So I'm riding.
Uh-huh.
I'm riding and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said in the movies, when you got the train and you got the car,
Yeah,
and you see him and you like, oh no, is he gonna make it across the track?
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. I look to the right, like
I don't know this one.
ride.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on my way to work, I gotta ride through this.
You gotta work. Mm-hmm.
It's not projects, but it's apartments, and if you don't pay like your fees, they'll tow your car.
Prostitution.
Okay.
If you in the parking spaces, I don't know where she is, y'all.
she adding on. She footnoting everything.
So on the side of the road is cars. It's just cars lined up on the main strip. So when I look to
the stroll.
when I look to the right, I see a nigga chasing a tire.
Wait,
So he just left.
It's a nigga chasing.
it was a hill?
Yes.
It was down a hill?
So I watched it. I'm watching him, and he's the car. I'm the train.
Oh.
I'm watching. I say, yo, please don't run into the street, cuz. He's gonna run into the street. So I'm watching the whole
It
time.
wasn't me.
No, run
Get more.
into the street. Run into the street.
Trying to get more.
He chasing after this motherfucking tire, and the tire hit the street. I said, no.
Oh shit.
He stuck that big ass pineapple head around this Civic.
Oh, you parked it. You parked it.
No, I ain't parking.
Hey yo, peeps. Hey yo.
You know what? Never mind.
I'm saying you the one telling the story.
You gotta finish the story.
I don't. I ain't hit the nigga.
You did?
Man, you did all that and you ain't hit her?
You said you did or you didn't?
I did not.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's make sure. That's good. That's good. I'm crazy.
I was trying to translate. Listen.
I'm putting that down on the list for names of the episode. I'm the train. The train. Peace to Greg. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Yes, happy belated to brother Greg. Happy birthday to our nephew Eve.
Shout out to Eve.
Eve's birthday.
He turned 30.
Woo!
What?
Baby,
Yeah,
Similac.
he a perk 30.
Look, I was talking to him earlier. Nigga said, yeah, they look OG. As a 30-year-old man, OG, I think I might have to venture out and try some Crown Royal. I said, I don't know. Be careful.
Yeah,
Be careful.
For real.
It's a cool ride, baby, but it can get rough.
Nah, for real. Make sure you got your helmet on if you need. I don't know. Shit. Hopefully, internet is cool. Hopefully.
Is it? Nigga hit me with oh no, you ain't stuck. I see your eyes moving, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm making sure. I'm trying to see. Trying to see. I'm looking around to see if shit moving or not.
Yo, that's how they do the sobriety test, the way you was moving your eyes.
Really?
Hold on. That sobriety test, a bitch, boy. They like, yo, run backwards. I'm like, come on.
Count the alphabet backwards and then do 10 cartwheels at the same time. I don't do that shit sober.
No bullshit. I can do the cartwheels. I don't know the alphabet.
I don't know. I can't do none of that shit. Next question.
No bullshit.
Next question. God damn it. Y'all all have some beautiful teeth. Thank you.
These fake.
Thank you.
Say the
Yeah, he got the Roman Reigns.
You got the tears.
He got them Dame Dashes.
Yeah, he got the Dames.
His shit fell out.
Right, that nigga had the one. He said, "It's chatty patty niggas."
Yeah. His teeth came out. It was the whole. It's a whole front.
Fam,
came out,
when I tell you, my grandmama used to smoke them shits. My grandmama used to put them bitches in a coffee cup on the side of the sink.
Yep.
Oh,
When you look in, remember you took your mouth out? Like, yo, why you took your mouth out? And she in there like, yeah. What you?
I was always frightened of folks that and they didn't. Like I was petrified of them niggas.
Yeah, like you don't want them to eat.
I was scared going in the bathroom, bro.
Because their mouth was out.
You don't want them to eat.
Their whole mouth was on the sink.
Like, no, yo, they in the cup. We drink out
Grandma, your mouth in the cup. Get your mouth, whole mouth, and get your mouth out the cup, Grandma.
Put them bitches back in, yo. I'm scared.
I'm scared. It's kids in the house.
Like, yo, why you got a crown on this one?
Whole mouth. Why you take your mouth out is crazy. I'm sorry. That's disgusting. That's a
I don't like putting my
shitty situation.
hand in the toilet, yo.
Why?
Nah, me neither.
Does anybody?
I would just flush the teeth, yo.
Yeah, I be at work and I have my earbuds in, not realize I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, where's the fall in the toilet?
Yeah. You gotta be careful.
Nah,
I
leave
need church.
Leave.
Nah, we ain't got church. You know who my homie is?
Christ!
Good, baby. I'm good. I love him.
Christ!
I love him. We love you, God.
That's the one. Who plays that one? I feel like somebody plays the one that the real up close. Jesus.
He's got that one. He does. That's when he set it off. That's when he do them the videos for people's birthday. Jesus, bro, like to wish you and your homie a happy birthday. For everybody.
Happy birthday, little cuz.
Mine's little nigga.
Yo, is he on?
I'm sorry,
is
nigga.
he on? What's his name? We about to get this for Eve.
Jesus Christ!
Is he on Cameo?
Yeah, is he on Cameo?
I see. The problem is, I'm about to go to the app and just type in Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Hey, yo, if you can pay it and you get the real
breakdancing Jesus Christ. What is his name? I'm trying to find it. Mike Servin. Servin Mike I believe is what he was. Servin Mike.
Look at him.
He got shows and shit.
I'm telling you, he be serving.
Yeah. Look at him.
He wasn't looking at. He ain't bullshit. Look how big that damn Bible is.
Love you, God.
We love you, God.
Love you, God.
Gee.
That man is a trip, yo. That man is a trip.
Love you, God.
God damn, hold up. Serving. I had to relog back into this damn thing. Mike Servin, yeah, he's definitely on Cameo. $60 and up for a video.
Yep.
What one?
Yep.
He be on here in cowboy hats and everything.
Yes. Serving
like,
the Lord.
We just need you to say this 3 minutes worth of Jesus Christ.
He done Father's Day. He done birthday. 24-hour delivery. Yeah, he got you. He got you.
Jesus Christ!
He got you. $60.
Jesus Christ!
All you need.
And he on TikTok. Okay. I know what I'm doing after the show.
After the blast.
After the blasties.
You're going to need Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ!
That's what you need. That's
y'all.
That's what
So you saying it was prayer oil that was at Puff House? It was prayer oil. That's what.
He was
What was
praying.
that?
Nobody found out. That's what it was. He was praying. Nobody found out.
That's all he did. He didn't hide nothing. Everything was it's everything right there. You want the evidence? It's behind this door.
Son, it was something that I read that said
What's behind door number 1?
He was swimming in the baby that wasn't water.
That's why they say that's why them niggas really pressed them charges that hard as the first nigga got in there and slipped on that oil. And then he you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Blafties tonight, y'all. Sorry, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? I ain't do it. I didn't do nothing. I ain't on no tapes.
Yo, his house.
I'm on the Black Rasslin YouTube.
I got a question. What would you do if they aired one of those tapes and you saw somebody in the background that you knew just walking by?
That you knew?
That you knew, like
how
just
close
walking.
How close?
That's a
they
great
didn't
question.
even know they were being taped.
No.
You just
how close are we to the person? Like,
oh no, like if they're in
question.
this chat, in this
you
chat,
getting a message? Yeah.
these
Hey, what is going on here, sir?
Now I want to scare niggas. I'm calling niggas direct. I want you to see Earl pop up on your goddamn cellular device. I want you to be frightened. You know what I'm saying?
You know it's real when it's not fam calling.
Correct. No, fam has nothing to do with that situation.
It ain't fam at all, bro. That would be an immediate like. Wait, what?
We gotta have a man-to-man.
Yeah, I'm not calling nobody by their goddamn podcast name or nothing.
Yeah, I gotta call you what the government's gonna call you when you get subpoenaed.
Your
name shows up in that damn
Christian name.
Hey, with the Tupac shirt on.
Oh, you seen this on there? Y'all was watching this?
Oh, word?
Hey, I see.
Yeah, they scroll by.
I don't want them seeing me like this.
They scroll by when it was on the timeline.
Hi.
Hey yo,
Look at this little hair. I love your hair.
Is the big one over there? Because I see her basketball picture today.
Nah, she
Did you see that?
Nah, I ain't see it.
Yeah. The big one, not the big one at school. I'm talking about the big one that's upstairs.
Oh yeah.
I seen that I seen that high school picture upstairs, and I was like, she was trying to holler at this nigga all the way back there.
She a pure bench warmer.
what happened to
you look like you can't play?
Wait,
That's awful.
Arkevis.
Arkevis McMorgan, the smooth Carolina Kaji.
When you say the Crip preacher that dances, who you referring? Are you talking about the spirit? The light skinned dude, the super light skinned dude with the little ponytail who was cussing at people. I don't know if he was Crip.
Do you
That's
believe
why
in
I
the
asked.
power of the Holy Spirit? Put your big ass.
I gotta look that up.
That
The
nigga was
spirit
in
of
there
truth.
to that mystical.
Yeah. Well, no, that was the thing. He would. It was a public access show. He would read some verses while playing like George Clinton, and then he would take calls. And the people, because it was public access, and he would call, and they'd be like, "Hey, you the devil! I hate you, man! I hate you so much!" And he'd be like, "Oh, if you hate me, come and fight me, motherfucker! Come and see me, and I'll kill you with the power of the Lord." Like he would be going ham. Yeah.
Reverend Dex.
Reverend X, the Spirit of Truth or whatever it was called. He had a couple of them. He would, and matter of fact, he was out there with a cane and a blazer, but he ain't had no shirt on. And he would just be.
Which episode you was watching? Because one time he had a
It was a couple.
Yeah, he had a whole pantsuit
hair.
on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I see he had a whole
Reverend
pantsuit
X.
on.
Yeah, Reverend X.
The whole Luca
Reverend
Vandross
X,
go on.
That's a direct quote. I make my ass very available. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he told the person on the call when they wanted to fight him.
I'm
Hey,
sorry,
yo.
what?
He said, "I make my ass very available."
He had a nice head of hair.
Man, it was crazy. I don't know what he's doing now, but that man was he was shot at.
He's repenting right now.
He better be.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That was his religion.
Are we sure Reverend X is still with us? I thought I may have seen something in the contrary.
Reverend X, Spirit of Truth.
True, Spirit of Truth. But yo, so speaking of wild internet videos, right?
Donald Lee Stewart is his name. I'm sorry.
So we
He's
were
84.
Huh?
I'm sorry. Apparently, he's 84.
84 years
What?
old?
That's what this thing said. I don't know.
84
Hey,
years old?
This may not be him.
Mind you, we
This may
saw
not be him.
public
How
access
many years?
tapes 20 years ago. And they
Oh.
were public access tapes. So
I don't know if it's
it
him
could have been
though.
old at the time. That could have
You
definitely
sure-
been from
you
the
sure
90s.
I'm not sure. No, I am 100% not sure. But these tapes were from the 90s.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? Yeah, we don't know. But look, so I made a quote and said something to my son, and I made a joke referencing Fleece Johnson, right?
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't
Fleece
know.
Johnson.
I know you don't. You the
Fleece.
scariest black man in America.
You don't know who Fleece Johnson is?
No, I didn't hear him.
Oh, okay. Do you know who Fleece Johnson is though?
No.
Fleece Johnson is the scariest black man in America.
Said, no, I just ain't hear you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know who it is.
My nigga.
No.
My mom's here. It was her birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
And
Happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday, Auntie.
Happy birthday, Auntie.
She made the mistake of asking. She's like, "Who is that? Who are y'all?" Because I was like, "You know who Fleece Johnson is?" Just like we did to Mimi. And so Lil Fam got on the TV, YouTube. This is Fleece Johnson.
Booty warrior.
My gosh, when I
Yep.
tell you, he is so frightening. Have you ever seen the newer video where Fleece is talking about Luther Vandross?
I didn't. He's because there's a couple of new Fleece videos. I don't know if I saw the Luther one.
And the last one I saw, I didn't like because at the end of the video it tells on itself.
Yes.
Home team,
Fleece Johnson putting jelly on that booty.
outstanding. The nigga will start talking about Luther Vandross. He's like, "Hey, you imagine? You just just you know what I mean, right there with Luther. And then you get all up in Luther. He go, woo. I say, hey, yo, come on, please. Come on, please. Running up right there, run up in Luther. He go, come on, please. You got no.
That where getting fleeced come from?
I hope not. I sure hope not. I feel like
Gotta be.
Because
like
when you get fleeced,
if you got taken for some money, I think you still feel better than if you actually got fleeced.
how would you know?
This would be my bet. I would rather lose money than
Leave Luther out of this.
Leave.
I would rather lose $1 than get turned into a goddamn shish kebab.
A chair is not a chair.
You can't sit after this.
Look at her. He is not a me.
She came in here and she was like, see what these niggas talking about.
Yeah. It was funny. It was funny a couple minutes ago, huh? Made me hit that link.
Jesus Christ!
Please,
I had to close that tab.
She had to get out of that shit.
Oh, you opened it?
No,
She was reading it.
Just all the headlines.
He outside. He like outside.
Yeah, Fleece did, goddamn. Fleece did the whole interview in a whole flea market outfit like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Was it fly?
Where's he? Where's he from?
I don't know. It feels Midwestern. Like the accent feels Midwestern.
Yeah, he ain't from around here.
Mm. So that's who that character was based off of.
That's from the Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Yes.
Yep.
Yo, half that whole show was all that stuff was real stuff.
Right.
I mean, nigga this, nigga that, kind of nigga Bob.
Can you lend a nigga a pencil? Do I have that clip? I'm sorry. That's OG. Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's an OG Black Rasslin clip for real. Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
Look at you giggling.
He thought that was cool. He. Do you know that story, Mimi?
No.
So there was a white teacher. It was a white teacher, right? The black. I don't know where it was. It was a class full of black kids, and he said he heard them using the term all the time. So he thought to like get on their good side, he would say, "Sit down, nigga." But he said he wasn't putting the ER on it. He was saying, "Nigga." He said even like NIGGUH. And then he said,
"Lend a nigga a pencil."
Hey,
they really be thinking these things make sense.
That's not even listen at me.
That damn hat.
Yo, listen at him. This nigga, when I tell you he was tripping.
What sex will be like with Lucha Bros? Nigga that can sing and food.
Shut up, Ayo.
All right. Okay.
Oh.
No.
Hey, you a man.
It's ridiculous. He's getting paid how much for these interviews and it's only because he got interviewed on the Dateline show and said what he has said a few decades ago. Shout out Aaron Magruder. If Aaron Magruder hadn't made that Boondocks episode, I don't know if this man would still be able to be out here making his money right now.
He's making money?
He getting paid for them interviews?
Yeah, all right, so
did he do a Vlad interview or something?
I don't know, but I just saw him do a video and he turned to the interviewer, right, and was like, I thank you.
Yes, I saw that.
Nigga look back and at the very last second you hear cut. I was like, ah.
Yeah, you already know. You already know what it is.
Who the fuck is watching the Fleece Johnson interview?
Hustler Spirit.
Like,
There's a couple of. It's not Vlad, but it's a couple of YouTube channels that look like they want to be a Vlad.
Oh, what's that? Art of Noise? Them niggas? I don't fool with them niggas. Them niggas dealing all nigga mess.
It ain't even them.
Those is informative.
Yeah. It's
Oh my gosh! You know how like
where Aaron Magruder is.
What is he doing?
I tried. When was it 2019?
Yeah, it was.
I think it was 2019, or maybe it was before the pandemic. They said that they were going to be coming back and doing another season of the Boondocks. I believe it was going to be with like an HBO Max thing or something like that, because all that stuff was going down. And Regina King was saying she was coming back to do stuff. I tried to get interviews and Regina King wasn't trying to talk about it. Aaron Magruder's people was like, nah. And then it was maybe a year or two later, it was just kind of not a thing that was happening.
I think they were probably in that stage and they didn't want to have that conversation yet.
Yeah, because Lil Jon can do
stuff is expensive too, though.
Big John impression, right? He could have did the father after he passed away. He sounded just like him.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I think that there was probably people that could do it, but I just remember the animation was already like they were to do a season of the Boondocks. They would send the scripts and everything overseas. They would animate it. They would have to send the stuff back so they could check it and make sure if stuff was right or wrong, and then they'd have to go. It took some time to get a season of that show done because of the animation style. But I mean, that's a good point that Sean Tragedy brings up. I mean, they basically destroyed Cartoon Network Studios. There's not really, and plus like animation in general is being hit hard, especially after the pandemic, especially with AI and stuff like that. But Mio said that it was canceled after John Witherspoon passed. I don't remember specifically when, but when it was announced, it felt like it was going to be a big undertaking. When I poked around trying to see what was going on, I wasn't getting a lot of answers, so it kind of felt inevitable that it didn't really go anywhere. But Boondocks would have to be 3-hour long episodes. Facts. Yeah, hell, to cover the Trump years. Go back to 2016 Boondocks. He'd have to do a Boondocks movie to get like the first Trump term in there.
Yep.
It's too much. It's too much money.
It's expensive, especially now, especially when they're not paying for animation. They wanted to use AI to voice Granddad.
I don't like it.
And the son's good though. The son is good. Shouts out to John Witherspoon's son.
Lil Pops.
I forget. I believe he calls himself JW. I forget. Something
He's
like
an
that.
actor?
I believe so. I believe he does acting. I believe he does comedy. I know him as a YouTuber. He does stand up. But I want to say I saw him playing games with Dashie, and then saw Dashie games from YouTube, and Dashie would do other videos, and there was one time Dashie did a video with John Witherspoon, and then when they did the behind the scenes, come to find out dude he was playing the game with was John Witherspoon's son. JD, thank you. JD Witherspoon. He's dope though. You can find him. He be gaming and everything. But yeah. Anyway, should we get to the show? Hopefully my internet is
Finish
cool in the
break.
gang. No, yeah. My internet's not cool in the gang.
No, you good.
That's awful. Fuck it.
You good.
We don't care.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Shit, peace, y'all. Powering through. No, my internet's fucked. Somebody do the intro, please.
Hey,
It's Mimi. It's your birthday. It's Mimi. I don't care. It's Mimi. It's Mimi. It's me. Me. Me.
Holy shit.
that's that Fleece Johnson noise.
Shut up.
Ooh, ooh.
He said, "Ooh."
Ooh.
Ill fam, 79 on your social media choice. Hey, OB.
Cal ain't here.
Cal.
No, I'm right here. What time is it? What's going on? Just watch.
Every time we step in these boxes, we produce action. Cal.
True. What's popping?
He said, finish your breakfast. Cal, I hear him throwing jabs, but here's how I answer. I'm going to hustle with this Ali shuffle. Nobody dance with him. Cal.
What's popping, yo? What's popping?
I'll bear down and will not be moved. Motley Crew. Rock a nigga. Watch him snooze. Blood on my Versace shoes. They still hoping that we probably lose. Our triple G's leave Gennady bruise. I live by the Gotti rules. That means you should watch your mouthpiece. I'm Julius Caesar even without grease. Cow. Everything is fair and square. I could never fear square. I am in the rarest air. Arguing semantics, just antics, neither here nor there. Everything is handpicked. I stamped it. You compare and wear. Damon. Stop.
Damn.
Me, man. Stop playing. You little dust bucket. Damon. I ain't never tiptoed for nobody. Damon. I hope you feel that.
Gosh.
I don't know if I like your bars because I don't like your wrestling opinion, man.
That works. Be off the big screen, man.
Gosh, welcome back. Salutes to the chat, as always. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. If you're not already, hit that subscribe. If you're not already, hit that like. Go follow us everywhere else. You know the vibe. Hopefully my internet allows me to handle a show. There was a lot of nope. I'm sorry.
What?
My internet is tripping. It kept going in and out, and they
we don't see you fine. No selling. We'll let you know if it's bad.
No, you're
Right.
straight. Run with it.
That be the problem. Yeah, I'm straight all right. Call that nigga Dustbook. I guess we'll start with Friday Night SmackDown. The inevitable.
Nah, the nigga a dust bucket. Yo,
I didn't say anybody was lying.
I'm sorry, cuz.
I didn't.
I will
didn't
drop
say
you out of
anybody
this
was
month.
lying.
I will. I promise you I will.
I didn't say there was any lies. I was just saying on
Don't fucking play with me, man.
Friday Night SmackDowns. It had its premiere episode on USA's. They had a whole cage match. Shouts out to them for not blurring blood.
Why would they do that?
When they got the photos. Well,
Are you talking about Solo? They didn't.
No,
Solo.
I'm talking about after somebody.
You mean the actual blood? I thought
when somebody bleed in a match, it used to be anyway. They would go all out to try and either make it black and white, or if you see it on the YouTube, they might cut scenes or whatever. I went on the WWE.com. I mean, it was only a little bit of blood, but I was glad to see it. But of course, that led to Mimi Man's Roman making his return. I mean, he saved Cody. Now, the thing with the story that always tripped me out, because it's always like predictable, right? Cody's got to be the guy to say, "Hey, I'm done with Roman Reigns. I don't want no smoke with the bloodline."
Lies.
And then, like an hour later, he got to be the one out there. Hey,
Give me the contract.
give me. I'll sign
Well,
it.
Where else he supposed to go?
That's a great
Somewhere
question.
else, not over here. Somewhere else. Make your own stories.
Well, it's been funny because that's discourse has been a thing of is there another story right now that they built up for Cody outside of?
But that's what they need to do so he can build his own stuff.
With
That's
who?
To do somebody else.
Didn't he have I mean, they could have did something with Kevin Owens.
Right. The whole Kevin Owens and Randy Orton thing, like, are they trying to stretch that out? That's what it feels like. They possibly could be stretching that out, but stretch it out, make it into a story.
Stretch it out sounds crazy. Randy Orton is out here tweeting. She said it. Randy Orton's out here tweeting Javon Evans saying, "Hey,
that all right?
Hey, I'm gonna rush you in a match on October 8th." The Kevin Owens what's the Kevin Owens storyline? You my homie.
But you were desperate.
And now I want you to fight me, and now you act like you don't know. Like it's silly.
So now Roman back. Now you want to go over there?
There's nothing there for him.
For who? Well, I mean, shit. You still have. You got Solo and you wrestle Solo, so that's he had to get through that piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand, and then that still leaves him like the remnants of his little beef when Roman gets back. So eventually, he gonna fade out and move on to his next move.
After this tag. So we have to be subjected. Is that what you're saying? For him to fade the fuck out.
Unfortunately, after Bad Blood, yeah.
It's actually one of the first times that it's actually, can these two people coexist, like actually has some sort of real weight. They do it all the time, and we be like, all right, this the time they supposed to be doing it. All them other times can they coexist?
Yeah, this is the time they speak, right?
It makes sense, but for me, I just feel like I think there needs to be a rest. There just needs to be a rest before they move on. Like he needs to create his own lane, and then he can come back to this whole Roman situation. Ooh.
I think you gotta get him away from. This is the only way to get him away from them. Because his last program was Solo, right?
Yep, at the pay-per-view. Yep, and that kind of fell flat. To me, it fell flat.
Well, it had. Outside of Roman coming back,
it fell flat.
It started off fire. I ain't gonna lie. It felt like a big title match. And then
you talking about SummerSlam?
That was SummerSlam, right? Or you talking about?
No.
No.
Wasn't there another pay-per-view after? No, he didn't go. He did Kevin Owens.
And AJ Styles, right?
That was good.
Berlin.
Yes, that was good. Kevin Owens gave him a great match.
I don't know what else, but I don't know where else he can go.
He can go. I mean, Cody can go anywhere. That's the thing.
It's not, but this isn't finished. This part isn't finished.
Correct.
He
got to finish this part.
Okay, so hopefully, Bad Blood will be the end of this, and he can move on to something else. Maybe. Of course, he's not.
It's not, but it's not. You still got Roman Cody.
Yeah, but I think we need.
I don't think they're going that way anytime soon.
No, I'm not saying
that needs to be a break.
It's still going back there. It has to.
Eventually, yeah. They're going to do it.
But not now. My thing is we need a break. We need a break from it.
It's nowhere for him to go.
Yes, he can. He can go with Randy and other people. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why I asked when, because, I mean, Randy's definitely not Bad Blood. Obviously, Cody's got something set up. Are we talking Survivor Series? Are we talking, I don't know if there's a pay-per-view in December, because then we got, the Rumble? Like, there's only so many spots before we get to the WrestleMania, and they're going to be cooking towards whatever that match is going to be. So if it don't happen now, and it's going to happen eventually, are we talking post-Mania for Cody and Roman? Is that a SummerSlam 2025 situation? Like,
he might fuck around and have a three-man or a triple threat, pardon me, at WrestleMania.
Good save.
Wow, but they should probably stay away from all of that for over a year. Should be no Cody Roman for more than a year.
Nobody wants to see Cody Rhodes for a year.
No.
unless he switches up.
Is it a story, love?
I think WWE's okay with Cody being champ for a minute. I don't know.
We out of the story. Yeah, we out of the story era. I think the story era is over.
I don't think he's picked up I don't think he started a new era though.
No, we in the same spot.
Because he can't even ace this one.
But and we're talking like it's September. We're about to be 6 months since WrestleMania, where I don't want to say wandered aimlessly, but he's kind of wandered aimlessly. He stopped being with the Bloodline for a while, and then he's picked it back up. As reluctant as he wanted to be about teaming with Roman, he was give me.
What
I'll
I'm
be your
saying,
teammate.
the first time you see Cody Rhodes give somebody a nut shot is hit somebody in the nuts. Pause.
Oh.
You know what? Never mind. I'm out of here.
Listen,
I mean, come on, you've had training.
you came in here with you're right. You came in here with your story. So I mean,
shout out Alabama.
Outstanding.
Alabama. Cody live all these people with belts are doing nothing with them.
This is the thing. This is look like yo. All right.
What's the
my frustration is you like, man, they not really doing nothing with him. So he's a terrible champion. Things don't go together. If you aren't doing anything with him, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do we expect here? We follow the booking. That is how we're trained to watch TV. Is we follow the booking, and the booking has not been anywhere near what Cody doing. They're giving him, let him fight Kevin Owens. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like that's not. I really when niggas are saying the rain ain't hitting and the rain ain't good, there's been zero booking thrown toward this. They're like, all right, he finished the story, but he's a good guy champion. I know what good guy champions look like. They're not chasing. So if they're not being jumped every week by the Judgment Day, what does a regular reign look like for a babyface champion? He's at the top of the mountain now.
Yeah. I think if he's at the top of the mountain, I think you would have a solo Sokoa program is kind of, I think, what people would be thinking about. Some type of person with a crew trying to, overtake whoever's on top of the throne. But I actually, in thinking about this conversation, I think we kind of go back to what we were talking about before Cody won the title. The situation, but I think because Roman had that title and that story was going on for so long, that story really ended up being Roman and Cody for a while after Roman beat down the majority of the competition. I think we're having a problem finding somebody else outside of Kevin Owens and Randy Orton because there's nobody else that's really been built in the last year and change, 2 years that feels like somebody that could.
Well, you fed the good niggas to Roman Reigns.
Everybody. They fed everybody. The good niggas, the Finn Balor's, no shade to him, but it's the people you didn't think was going to win, the people that definitely could have won. They fed everybody.
You fed them the Roman Reigns, so everybody looks subpar.
I disagree. I think they're the ones that, even though folks were fed to Roman Reigns, I felt like they looked good in those programs. They didn't look bad, they looked like it was believable. In my opinion, I just don't think that Cody felt believable. And I think Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, they've used Sheamus to try to get folks over so many times. I think this is the time where they use somebody to try to change whatever's happening right now. And I don't think that should be Roman. Roman did this for 2 years already. It should be somebody else.
But and I think that's where we get hung up.
Who are the top 3 non-bloodline heels in WWE?
Logan Paul.
Nah, we don't fuck with that nigga.
He asked the question.
That is a correct answer to that
So
question.
He asked the
I don't think
question.
you can't count Gunther, right?
I
No,
mean,
'cause he's a champion, but you can create a story, champion versus champion. You can create something there.
Hate that
Why
shit.
not? I
but
mean, that's
the
a
problem
series.
is the problem with that part is somebody's got to lose, right?
Well, I don't know if they
Now,
would do that. I
that's
think they would
good.
wait for Gunther. I think they would wait for AJ Styles can
That is
do it.
correct.
But he on his
That
way
is
out.
an answer. Is he? Is that what it is? That's why they ain't using
I mean,
it?
he
on his way out. Like
when at Mania in Philly, he was talking a lot about being towards like the end of his career. It was a big part of his conversation. Sorry.
Don't your knees hurt?
That's correct. That is correct.
See, you ain't
That's
Styles.
also a correct answer, right? That is correct answer.
Drew McIntyre, but I think Drew's staying over. Drew feels like somebody's gonna be going after Gunther at a certain point. I think that's what all this has been.
You still got Punk.
You got to balance them. They could do Punk. I think Punk could tell a better. I don't know what those matches are going to end up being, but I think Punk could easily weave a story.
Them matches gonna be god awful.
They've been there is some type of they were teasing some type of friction before. Like that was the whole point of the Rumble, right? Like they were.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something there, but yeah, I don't. Who knows where on the timeline a CM Punk Cody feud over the undisputed title would be.
Punk got to survive Hell in a Cell too.
Yeah, that's a big fact.
Like we all like worry about Punk's durability. So I mean, catch fight through the crowd type thing. He'll be fine because all you doing is getting cuts and
He
bruises.
jumping off the top of that hole.
Nah, if he do that, he's not even gonna break anything. He's just gonna turn into dust when he hit the table. Like that's just
you saw. Y'all was okay.
It's gonna look like LeBron about to play.
He gonna look like them gimmick cinder blocks. Peace to anybody on the Patreon. We watch both the Shawn Michaels Undertaker, the first Hell in a Cell, and the Undertaker Mankind Hell in a Cell. I don't know if Punk and I will say this: the spectacle of the Mankind Taker Hell in a Cell. There's nothing. I wouldn't even worry about that one. I think the way Shawn and Taker use the cell as a object, a storyline device in the match, I think they can try and do that. I mean, but that's going to mean Drew picking up CM Punk and bashing that motherfucker up against the cage or something like that. It's going to have to be real gruesome, I think. It's going to have to be gruesome.
Yeah,
the nigga fall out that cage and they wild.
You know what makes Punk Drew the best rivalry in wrestling? Like,
talk about it.
The psychology of the stuff that they do. Like, I love like the matches with the big spots but everything I feel like them niggas do has a purpose, and so that stuff looks different on a card with a bunch of new school wrestling. And I think a beef with Cody and Punk, the matches would work because you're not in the goddamn. These are psychology matches. This ain't the goddamn. This ain't nothing on AEW, right? This is old school. I want to fight, and it's supposed to be violent. Ain't nobody flipping off nothing.
You want to bite?
These niggas gonna fight.
Would you bite a nigga?
What is wrong with you today?
I don't know.
What you on? You okay?
Would you bite a nigga in a fight?
In a fight? In a wrestle fight? Like we wrestling?
All right, so here's the thing. Ain't no rules to fighting, but I'm not going to the bite.
Would you do it though?
If it would save me, yes.
All right, say that.
I do respect that. I do respect that.
Rules to fighting, baby.
Facts.
Don't lose.
I think the only other thing I wanted to mention before we headed into Raw territory, I don't know. Rikishi tweeted that y'all gotta stay prayed up for Jimmy Uso, and he had like was it a video? He put the prayer hand emojis and everything. Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful. He said that he reached out to WWE, and WWE said they just talked to Jimmy the other day and he fine. They don't know what's going on.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what any of this means. We were talking in BRP chat. I mean, there's been a lot of questions about. I saw Sean Tragedy talking about, is Kevin Owens almost done? There's like a lot of contract. There's a lot of question about where people at right now. My thought right now, and I don't want to get into all this because we got another week of Bad Blood build, including what's going to happen on SmackDown tomorrow night. Jimmy Uso probably in the win. Hikuleo probably in the win. I think even if Cody Rhodes is not involved in the Bloodline, I feel like that the Bloodline situation feel like, I mean, Mimi will tell you that shit could turn on like that, and I feel like there's pieces in the on deck on the batter's deck. They're waiting to just say, hey, hop in, take a couple swings. I think that I feel like whatever's going to happen at Bad Blood's going to have like a direct impact on whatever Survivor Series is going to end up being.
Jacob at Bad Blood.
Jacob's got Jacob and Roman when they finally get to they've been teasing that though. They got to touch it because this past Friday wasn't the first time where they were like, because Jacob came in. Jacob be right there. He be with the prayer hands.
My son came in and closed the door.
Please. Please, Solo, let me fuck him up, Solo. I swear to God, let me fuck him up right now. He in Solo ear like,
really fight, and I will dog walk your bitch ass.
Just waiting for it. And Roman was in the ring like, come on. And then he closed the door. Like, they've been really playing this separated game. Jesus
Christ! Is that
take a breather?
There's no.
He gonna come out as Roman Man?
I think so. I feel like that's the swerve. But every time I think that's the swerve, when they in each other's presence, it goes another way. So I'm like, how? Now you're in a space where you're like, well, no, like how's it gonna? Oh my God, poor thing.
Where's the bread?
How's it gonna go? Huh?
Where's the bread at? Is the bread Roman versus Jacob, or is the bread in Roman and Jacob together?
I feel like the bread is Roman and Jacob together.
I think it's just them two together. Them two
doing something.
Regardless of what they do, it's them two.
Mm-hmm. Until
you think Jacob as Jacob would be Roman's right hand like Solo was?
That's what
I wouldn't want that to happen. I would want him to be in his corner for the moment, and then the Usos eventually come over. Because I think we might make the story. Huh?
He got to be. He need to be getting the action.
Jacob.
I think Jacob need to be in some sort of action.
Right. I think he's part of that clique.
I love you, Solo.
And
what if they split them into 3 factions? It could be like 3 sets of the Bloodline.
Could be.
It's been talking about that NWO Wolfpack, NWO Hollywood,
and then the Rock line. You got the Rock line, then you got Neo Bloodline, and then OG Bloodline. It be lines all over the place. Clean nose inside.
Different sets.
Pink, black, red, white.
The Fatu set.
I don't want no pink. If you see a pink line around, you better chill out. Mm-hmm. That's that Tusi. We'll talk about that later. We will talk about that later. Shout out Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
I know you lost that amazing series of matches. Them niggas hit a Spanish
all day, bro.
They hit a Spanish fly off the dasher board onto the floor on the outside. That was like that was before they hit the first commercial break. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Andrade really. I feel like the veterans right now are doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
This is the purpose. You know what I mean? And I think everybody feels like everybody's okay with it. And Carmelo Hayes continues to show his range.
It's as much as I would love Melo to be like in the mix, I do like seeing just him go out there and put on some banger matches. Like
this is growth.
Yeah, it's good to see. We'll see. Hope maybe Andrade wins a U.S. title, and then it's just Andrade. And no, that's probably not going to happen. But I like.
Well,
how do you think
this? How do you think this thing is going?
Raw.
But wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, he can now.
Look, now it's all delayed. How do you think this LA Knight thing is going?
He was fire here.
He cut a good promo.
Dang, yeah. What J. Cole say? It's okay.
He can always cut a good promo, though.
He was fire here, but he from here, so
it's not the Cody thing, but it's kind of crazy how he won the title and then kind of just been, look at my title, yeah, like that, and that's it's now. I wish they were doing something more. I don't feel like it's anything.
No, they missed it. You missed it. No. Yes.
This is not a miss. If you got it, you got it.
No,
it doesn't matter where you do it.
No.
That's definitely not. We've seen people do well other places all the time.
No, he had the spot. They missed it. They missed the spot.
Yeah, they took too. They didn't. They took too long to pull the trigger, I believe.
Yeah,
they should have. So you're saying if they gave him the U.S. title sooner, it would be different.
He would have still been. What I'm saying is he cooked for months with nothing. He couldn't losing.
They thought Roman was going to beat him, or he's going to beat Roman at one point. Like he got the match, right?
He's so far away from what that guy is right now.
He's
so far away from it.
And they killed it.
It's also, like I said, man, good guy runs with championships ain't usually good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always I guess we'll see. I hope him and Andrade could put on a good match.
He should have won Money in the Bank, and that's what
yeah. That would have made sense. That would have made sense.
He was on fire.
Yeah, people wanted that too. They as much as I wanted Jey Uso to win, like the majority of the people sounded like they wanted LA Knight to get it that night. Who won? That was Drew. Drew won.
Yeah, Drew won and lost
that night.
Right?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. That's interesting.
Yeah, but that's a great use of the case because there is a better story in wrestling.
I thought Priest won.
No.
Priest cashed in.
No.
He cashed in.
Priest cashed in at WrestleMania. Drew cashed in during the Priest.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Was it Priest Seth or whatever?
Yeah.
But that was that whole. Yeah, I mean, Money in the he definitely should have won Money in the Bank, and that probably could have because he could have been holding that I mean for a minute and kind of coasted off that. Now he's got a U.S. title, and I feel like he's just even before SummerSlam, like him and Logan Paul, his feud was kind of just them talking back and forth. But he would show up at the top of the ramp with the microphone, cut a promo, and then just walk back out. I don't know, but I mean, you're talking to somebody who wasn't like very high on LA Knight to begin with, so it's. Right. I'm not surprised, but I don't think that they gave him any favors. I guess from Money in the Bank to now. That's a good point. That he's definitely not the guy that was facing Roman at that time last year, or whenever that was. So Raw. The more I think about Raw this week. Raw has some good shit on it. Raw some good shit on it. If you did not watch Raw, I'll say this: definitely make time to watch Bianca Belair and Io Sky.
Fire.
That was a great match.
They went off.
That shit was fire. Them two together.
Yes, no, they're definitely a good pairing. I guess it's going to be Damage Control and Bianca Jade at some point in tag matches. Maybe we may even get Jade Kairi Sane next week on Raw, but that pairing was dope. Where is the image? No, does anybody know who the brother was that Bronson Reed yeeted at Braun Strowman?
The educated brother from the bank.
Was that who it was?
That was Kareem.
It was Kareem Akbar.
That was who it was.
That made that's
him. That's him.
What?
That's him.
You didn't see this, Mimi?
No.
All right, so Kareem Akbar may be the name of the episode. So Braun Strowman and Bronson Reed, they've been beefing for a minute. Remember, they've been cooking. They've been cooking. The last time, Braun Strowman arm got all messed up. He got a body. He slammed through the car or whatever, and I thought he was gone. Thought he was going to be gone. Came back. Bronson Reed. They said we about to have a match. Mm-hmm. They start the match, and I think 2 seconds into it, Braun throws Bronson into the turnbuckle, and when Bronson came back, the turnbuckle flew off. Ring didn't break, but the turnbuckle flew off. They tumble out the ring, they fighting and all whatnot, and then at some point, Bronson Reed picked up some brother with a Yeet t-shirt on and threw him at Braun Strowman. He yeeted him.
Yeeted the yeet.
He yeeted this man, and then they went into they wrestled to the back. They went through he got thrown into like it's not a Zamboni, it was some type of vehicle that they use backstage at those big arenas. Bronson Reed got thrown into that. They went through a wall. Like there was a no contest. There was too much destruction.
There was yeeting all over the place.
How do you?
In there.
My question is, I don't think this is a Bad Blood match. I don't know if they're putting this on Bad Blood. Primarily because, like, how do you contain these two, that much yeet? Now, what type of match? What type of match is gonna end this feud? That's a lot of heat.
It's overflowing.
It's overflowing.
You drink a lot of
You can't put him in a cage. This is not a Hell in a Cell match. They breaking the Hell in a Cell. You feel what I'm saying? They throw in the ref.
It's a hell. You gotta have it in a Hell in a, like you. It has to be in something like some kind of.
He really picked up that man and threw him. Wow.
He picked up a whole nigga.
A whole nigga and yeeted him. But Mav, what do you do? Jesus Christ! God damn it, Vin! What do you do if they break the cage?
But that's content right there, right?
That's it. That's the point. Yo, Big Yeety man is crazy.
These niggas can fight in the middle of a studio.
Big Yeety man, I love it. Big Yeety man. I like that.
Big Yeety man. Big Yeety man. No, this was dope. This was that was great. It wasn't my favorite part, although that was a very ill part of the night.
You need them to break the cage. That's what it is.
No, I feel like that type of match is the only match that would make sense for them. But that's crazy. I feel like the cage isn't going to last. I feel like a cage match for them would be a spectacle to then go to like whatever. So the final whatever shit would be.
The only way that happens is if Punk Drew go first or go before them. If that's a Bad Blood match.
That's the other thing, because I mean the parking lot brawl. Shout out Chris Breeze. That's a great idea. with Cody Roman, Solo, Jacob. That's the main event for Bad Blood. I'm asking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Do you think they're? Because I think the only other match that could possibly end that show would be CM Punk Drew. Do you think they're ending on a Hell in a Cell? See, did you see her face?
That's the only match, though.
Mm-hmm.
I personally feel like they would probably do the Hell in a Cell in the middle of the show and then do the Cody Roman tag at the end.
This shit called Bad Blood.
Yeah, and who did the first promo? Do you remember which person was in the car with Metro Boomin? Yeah.
Hold on, Rose, who has no bad blood going into this.
And he said it. We've been out here for how many months? And I ain't see shit.
I ain't seen shit.
That's what Metro
Like
Boomin said.
Spaceballs?
We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit. They had an Afro pick.
Nothing, boss.
They had an Afro pick. How crazy is that?
Nothing here, sir.
Shit.
I was a child. They had the white people. They combed the desert. Nothing here, sir. See anything? Nothing here, sir. They got the damn pick.
Man, we ain't found shit.
They got the little ass pick. Of course they ain't.
In tears, yo. In tears.
Speaking of Afro picks and tears, shout out. I caught a little bit of those wrestling girls. They was streaming earlier. Shouts out to them. Was that Pablo? Was it Pablo?
Shout out Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo was in there with them. That was cool. Kofi Kingston is bad at communication. I realized that I didn't realize it this week, but like it was confirmed this week.
Wow.
Now, shouts out to him for getting the tag match against Judgment Day sorted out. He went. He did the footwork. He did the leg work to make sure. Damn it. To make sure that shit was going on.
Do we gotta go with anybody during this divorce? Like, do we gotta pick our side?
Huh?
Do you have a side right now?
Fucking right.
Who were you siding with?
Kofi.
What?
Of course he would, because he's
All right, wait.
Matt is a bad communicator.
Wait. Why are you with Kofi? Talk to me.
Because Kofi is the one putting in the most work.
Mm-hmm.
Kofi got them the tag match. Kofi's the one that talked to LWO to say, hey, have our back.
Kofi got a whole big nigga to rock with him.
Yeah, he who should not be named. Yeah.
Shall remain nameless. But he was looking to push the group forward.
He was still trying to keep the New Day spirit alive.
Trying to keep the New Day in. Yes, it is.
Now, what's the argument?
Making
against?
All the decisions by himself. He was James
right.
Harden. This nigga was playing a bunch of ISO and not no team ball. So at the end of the day, when you get the match, if you ain't winning, and goddamn, we still out here losing and niggas getting disqualified. Why you ain't tell me what we was ready to do?
That's what Kofi said. Ready. Remember, Kofi was out there. He was telling people, hey, don't get in our match. We got this. And then Kofi said, why you ain't tell me? I don't know, man.
What you hit me for?
I'm rocking with Xavier Woods. I'm not. I ain't with it.
I ain't with the whole thing, period.
Well, of course not. Of course not.
I love this.
I thought they were going to lean away from this after He Who Shall Forever Remain Nameless.
Nah, they said we still got this story to do.
One more time, I'm going to keep saying
this. These niggas up.
I'm going to keep saying this. Is you have to chill out, Vin.
Why?
What you have to do is you gotta send these niggas off right. I'm okay with it ending, but you gotta do something. You can't just be like, all right, never mind. And then them niggas just be like, oh, they still here. And they chasing the 24/7 championship. No. What you need to do is two things. Put a bow on whatever it is and elevate the person who needs it the most, which, again, in my opinion, is Xavier Woods.
I don't think the New Day is in this position where they need anything. I think they've already solidified themselves. I just don't understand why they're not putting any effort into the tag division, because they could be doing what the singles guys are doing.
But
they don't care about no tag teams.
You're asking them to not do. They don't care. They've told us for so long that they don't care about tag teams.
They don't care about no tag teams,
right? But I feel like there should be some level of consistency. If you're saying that this is a new era, I think that they're using the veterans to really bring over the new guys. Like, it's visible. They're going to NXT. You see it with even this guy right here, Randy Orton, putting over Javon Evans the way he is. Mm-hmm. I know that they tried to do it with the tag team, with the NXT tag team titles. But I feel like keep that same trajectory. And yeah, I'm a little biased. I don't want them to break up.
I feel you.
But then if they do break up, they're not going to go. They're not having any more runs. We know this. We've passed that point.
So it's a wrap for Kofi after this.
My point is not that they're trying to elevate the New Day as a team. What they're trying to do is respectfully send them out.
Yeah.
Because you don't put a bullet in these niggas. What you do is give them your greatest piece of currency, that goddamn TV time. Give them that TV time and give them a good story. Like I said, your eyes, when it comes to this stuff, is going to go to the booking. So book them niggas. Give them niggas an MCU story and give them a story, not just something for I'm mad because you mad and this. No, let them niggas tell an actual story. Give them time. Give their story nuance. And let them go out the right way. And then, yes, they mentioned the E. They're going to bring him back in and do a little bit of Witchcom and try to get him back together. And it's going to be ugly for a second. And then at the end, I feel like we're going to get a beautiful
right. But I think we
Give
can
me my
get
story
all that.
Book, goddamn it.
But I think that we can get all that with them building the tag division. You can do two things can be true.
How?
They're doing it with the singles guys. They've done it before. The New Day has done it before.
You got to get them to totally think about tag team wrestling as like a viable TV thing, though, which they is not. It's been singles wrestlers who end up splitting, like A-Town Down right now. That is a typical example of the men's tag team division. I'm surprised Pretty Ugly has been around for so long. I'm sorry, that's not their name, but they're not big on real tag teams. They're very big on two dudes linking up. What Miz and R-Truth is just dead now. R-Truth got smashed out. Pause by Bronson Reed. He got yeeted out by Bronson Reed, and we ain't seen him since. Truth on TV, like 6 times. They said stop, Bronson, stop. He said nah.
He was worn out. He was worn out.
It was on TV. It was crazy. USA Network. Come on, what I do?
Yeah, yeeted out is crazy.
What happened?
I guess he got yeeted.
Oh,
did.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeesh.
Checking the facts, making sure my watch. Shout out Jey Uso. He finally. I don't know if Jey Uso's winning a title.
You got to. He has to.
No.
He doesn't have. Y'all keep saying he has to. He has to.
You think he's gonna?
He has to. But this is
feeding
how
him to that man.
He's food.
This is how you end up with LA Knight situations.
L.A.
Uso Night.
It was a good program. It was I thought their segment was good. They're good promos.
He has to win.
Okay.
If he doesn't,
a main event Jay fighting in the mid card feels this is telling.
Main event to mid event,
mid adjacent
event. Damn, you can't put that on a shirt.
Listen,
who the fuck is Jason?
That's Jadakiss' real name. That's Jadakiss' real name. You know they just
what is wrong with him?
Why?
Oh shit.
Yep. Let's get the. Oh, I thought we were in the black.
Ooh, for real?
You ready?
No.
Yo, it's no way he can look it. So this is how it's so fucked up.
Mid event Jay is sad.
This is legit. Braun Strowman, whatever his name is, Braun Breaker cannot lose. He can't.
He's not losing.
It's too soon.
Neither can Jey Uso.
Jay could lose.
But Jay could lose.
So I get why you throw that Judgment Day shit in there, so they can have him lose, because you can't have Jay like really lose.
He could lose.
He can't.
He been losing. Didn't he lose to Damian Priest?
This is why I'm saying he can't. He wasn't supposed to lose that.
He wasn't supposed to lose that.
He wasn't supposed to lose that.
I'm operating under the thought that at a certain point he's going back with his family.
Yes, I don't understand why. Yeah, I think that's probably the story. That could be the story too. That could be the story. Yeah, you made it. You did all this for yourself, but I still need, like, without that clout, without that title, without I can't move forward. I think that's probably going to be the line.
He had a conversation with Sami Zayn a couple weeks, so I don't know if I'm assuming they've abandoned it now that Sami's going to Gunther. But he was talking about, we could, team up again, go for the titles or whatever.
No, I don't want that.
But I'm saying that's what he said. I wonder if they're trying to paint a picture of him trying to get back to something, trying to be around something, and none of it's working. There are a lot of people named Braun. It's nothing working. So at some point he got to go deal with family business.
Back to the original.
The problem with that is you prove Roman Reigns brainwashing ass right, and that's the problem.
No. Well, no, not necessarily.
Shorty
right?
G.
Remember when Homeboy got into trouble, and they were in the ring, and Roman said, "We're better together." During the pandemic, in the Thunderdome, when Homeboy got in trouble.
Yeah. No,
and they had that promo. You remember they had that kind of like heartfelt little promo in the ring, and then Roman said, and then he hugged them.
And then he choked his ass.
No, not that.
Not that time, man. Not that time.
Okay. Pardon me. Pardon me. The other time.
There was the other time. He did that the week later. No.
He said we're better together. If you stick with me, we're gonna get to places because we're always better. We're better together.
But didn't also say you ain't shit without me?
But that was really, that was a manipulative way to say fall in line is what he was really saying.
No, what I'm saying, but that was supposed to be around the time remember when he got in trouble?
Yes.
Which time?
Yes, you told me.
No, it wasn't. He only got in trouble once during the Thunderdome.
I thought it was the brother.
Yeah, when the brother got in trouble. Not Jay.
Yeah,
Jimmy got in trouble.
Yeah.
And that
he was driving down the wrong way down the street, right? Something
right.
like that?
Yeah, that one. That's not.
Been there.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
That promo was different than the other.
You saying he was shooting. He was shooting at the time.
I don't remember that part.
You got to go back. Well, that's actually the funny thing that when the having a conversation with matter of fact, shouts out to the Patriots. When Mimi, remember we were talking when we watched the Roman and Paul Heyman thing on Bloomberg, that shooting ish because he's talking to his family, but he's also talking to pro wrestler Jimmy Uso. So there's literal blurred lines.
Blurrings, yep.
Literal blurred lines. And we mentioned facts. This week, speaking of, we spoke about. we getting there. We gotta go. There's a couple things we gotta talk about. A couple things, because Homeboy wasn't on just Raw. He was on NXT as well. CM Punk is officially the special guest referee for Trick Ethan Page. The NXT Championship match on October 1st in Chicago.
You see what they're trying to do?
What are they trying to do?
They're trying to find shit for him to fucking do. That's what they're trying to do.
You got to.
That's the first night on CW. You got to.
No, that's what they're doing. They're loading a deck like they did that night that they went head to head with across the street. And they was like, oh, they don't care nothing about them. But we gonna put this nigga on there and this nigga and this nigga. That first night over on CW, they gonna load the card.
That card is low key already booked. I mean, that's the Julia Roxanne Perez.
No, but I'm saying in general, I feel like they're trying to keep him out the ring as much as possible.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
And I have to say, I watch Heels, because I didn't finish it
on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. On Netflix, I went back and
watch Heels.
Yo, that show is really, really, really good.
I like Heels. I gotta finish it.
And he was actually good.
Yeah, you man.
AJ was good too. He's not the man, but AJ was good too. It was really good, and I really hope that they bring back season 3 because if they leave it like that.
You got to talk to Netflix. Netflix has got to be the show to say, "Hey, we got y'all."
This is what they doing. They putting this as testers on the strip, baby.
Yeah, but
see if they got a good package or not.
But there's a part in the middle though. The people got to talk. The people got to let them know.
Yeah, hey, go watch Heels, nigga.
You got to watch. You got to talk, especially if you didn't see it. It's a really dope wrestling show, and it's not no BS. The guy that wrote the show also wrote Loki, the MCU series. Yeah, it was. It's really dope writing. CM Punk is in it for a little bit, but it's Stephen Amell. It's a really dope cast. Mm-hmm. It's funny, but it's also like if you fuck with behind the scenes how they make the pro wrestling work. It's a lot of that there. Definitely enjoyed that. But yeah, no, I was saying NXT. They got Punk. They got a whole card. I mean, I again mentioned this. I don't have the graphic with Punk as the ref. Obviously, Roxanne Perez and Julia. That's going to be a banger. And of course,
that's going to be that one too.
Yes, there's going to be more matches. I'm assuming Jada Parker and Lola Vice has got some type of situation with the other three ladies. They probably maybe with Kalani Jordan or somebody.
Ain't Bianca and them on that?
Oh, aren't they defending the titles? Right? Yeah, they are defending the tag titles on that show. They're probably gonna ask some, but again, it's gonna be weekly because it feels like NXT is on the road. The next week's gonna be Javon and Randy Orton in St. Louis. Yes, it's if you're not rocking with NXT, you may need to. Is all I'm saying. Did y'all care about Tyrese Halliburton being on that show? He was getting booed, but he wasn't supposed to be getting booed.
Well, it's fucking Orlando. You know
it was a weird pick. I felt bad because Trick had to kind of be like, hey, that's my man. Chill out. That's my man.
Like
he had to.
I feel like they miss a little bit with Trick like that all the time. Like the stuff that they do with him, they're like, "Oh, this kind of makes sense, but I don't know if you should have did it that way." Like it's
right.
They need somebody.
That's when you see,
need someone that can book nuance.
You knew the last time you saw Tyrese Halliburton, he was doing heel shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was the thing. Like, because he was a heel, but he was a guy that had to be Here, sign it. Here's my boy Trick. Oh wait, let me call out CM Punk. Like he took a shot at the match. It was weird, and I don't know if he did that or if they. I don't know if he just did that on his own or if they told him to do that.
Yo, Cody Dre being a guest is funny as shit.
That is funny. Shout out Cody Dre.
Shout out to Cody.
Shout out Cody Dre. Yeah, no, NXT is going to be a problem. Again, if you're not watching and you don't know about Jada Parker,
get the likes up.
Get them likes up for real. Gosh. There's a couple. Saturday night's main event. Big back.
I don't know. I didn't know it was overweight.
It definitely wasn't around. I didn't realize. I forgot that they had that they tried to do Saturday night's main event again in like 2008 or whatever. But this is for real. They said, "Hey, we about to be in New York. We streaming on Peacock and NBC."
Fam, if it's not on NBC, it ain't real to me.
Well, that was the thing. I was over the last couple of days. Yeah, it's going to be simulcast on NBC and on Peacock 8 p.m. on Saturday, December 14th. Take place at the Nassau Coliseum in Long Island, which was also the place of the first ever Saturday night's main event. Shouts out to the 80s babies. I don't know, if you couldn't afford pay-per-views all the time, you knew that at some point.
What you talk about?
11:35 on NBC on a Saturday night, and it was straight up bangers.
Damn, check this out.
They was booking bangers.
Check this out. My mama knew when it was a banger because she would wake me up like, "Hey, listen, wrestling on."
I paid the light bill. I'm sorry.
So fucking excited, like,
you ain't finna have my auntie sound like no goddamn hood niggas. Like, hey, cuz they going at it, cuz right now.
Hey, cuz they really fighting. Cuz look.
Little neck, wrestling on little neck.
Nah, Saturday that was that shit though.
I know homie, cuz little cuz homie, little nigga, fool.
Man, I'm telling it was, like the night when I think Miss Elizabeth got knocked out or some shit. Started the Hulk Hogan that night, and then the night when Andre the Giant had the two referees. Yeah, those nights.
Yeah, that was
like
good TV.
That shit was unbelievable. You talking about pay-per-view type shit?
When you figured out that, because they was in the time slot of when Saturday Night Live wouldn't have a new. So think of like that's NBC. That's like they were doing well ratings wise over there, and it went on for a minute. They've not announced anything. This has got to be a banger, right?
Gotta be big.
Yeah. I feel like everything they've been putting out, like that they put advertising dollars behind. Yeah. They make the money. They make money matches. They do things that they want you to see, that people want to see. I'm sorry.
It's got to be a big card.
I wonder if it didn't say if it was going to be like a 2-hour show. I imagine it very well. Well, you know what? Duh. I wasn't even thinking. Remember when they mentioned that? I'm saying I was going to do like this, but
timeout.
Timeout. No, remember when they were talking about the deal that WWE signed for SmackDown to be on USA, and it also included live specials, and there was like stuff to be on NBC and stuff like that. I'm assuming this has got to be the beginning of that. No, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Greg said probably is going to be 2 hours. They're going to have some. I need a cage match.
Off the rip, the blue cage.
I need the blue cage. Ooh. Do y'all know? Hopefully, y'all don't know the WWEF blue.
Actually, it's funny. It's gonna be an hour and a half. It's probably gonna be an hour and a half.
Yeah. How long was it before?
Hour and a half.
Yeah. Before it was an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was this. It was the SNL slot.
SNL slot.
They gotta. I need this. They gotta have this in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact.
They gotta have.
Oh. Yeah, they don't
Jesus
know about
Christ.
the Crip Cage, G.
We need the Crip Cage.
Not the Cuz Cage. Not the Cuz Cage. Cuz.
Hey, cut. Yeah, we're gonna get some
What
sign
Banks
and
at?
talking.
Banks calling the matches.
Like, you got Hogan right there. He's coming in there and
The Crip.
punch that nigga. Yeah, good.
The
Good
Crip
trip
Cage.
right there.
Crazy.
All right, so I guess we should get into some.
Hey, did you go to the store?
She's got a whole jacket on. Yeah, she wants.
I was cold.
I need some squares. I need some squares.
Hey, yo.
She had to open the window a little bit. Get her a couple
Cup of Joe.
hit that Newport. Nah, some fucking rum up in that shit. I don't know what to title this little section. There's a lot of movement or possible movement going on. Earlier tonight, there's reports going on that Lucha Bros is done with AEW and apparently signed to WWE. I'm not saying the stuff isn't factual. I'm saying somebody reported it on a radio show, so I don't know how valid.
That makes me a little bit upset that we never got to see Pentagon be Pentagon. But do your thing.
Do you think he probably can't
No.
be Pentagon like that in WWE?
No. It's confirmed.
Do you confirm based off where?
Hey G, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, if you got a link showing me something that's not Corey, shouts out to what's the dude's name? Corey Hayes from PWN. That's where everybody's. No.
What?
No, not at all.
What he say?
It's not Corey from Foot Locker at all. It's not Corey from Foot Locker at all. No, the Motor City Machine Guns apparently are signed in NXT Bound.
Great.
Hermano Estrada apparently signed a WWE Legends contract. Sheamus re-upped again.
Yo, you can give, like, you don't leave your lady when you get fat on her. You know what I mean? When you fall out of, she stuck with you.
That's it to the end. It's
like, yo,
I'm a stick bound.
I'm
was at your work.
I'm a stick bound.
Well, hey, speaking of sticking by late, I did read another report where apparently WWE is like supposed to be being very active in trying to get everybody re-signed. I guess the contracts for Liv, Rhea, and Nia Jax are like they're trying to get them in new long-term extension deals. But they said they're also like people who aren't normally like when you hear that it being active when people's contracts are going up. Apparently, they're trying to lock people in for longer deals who may not be coming up to the end of their contract yet.
Fucking Bobby Lashley.
Well,
bitches.
That's an excellent point.
Mama.
But I mean, it's on the other side of the fence. I guess it's a little bit. Dustin Rhodes is currently a Ring of Honor double champion right now, and they don't know if he's going to re-up on his deal. I think he's got a couple of Ring of Honor titles. No,
McDouble champion.
A big Io Skyver. Actually, wait, hold up. Sean Tragedy mentioned Io Skyver's Penta 2. I don't remember what account it was that I saw on Instagram, but I watched clips from what's her Hikatori was her name in a Lucha Underground. He threw her off of everything. He was choking her. He threw her into 15 chairs. She jumped off the balcony. That match looked crazy.
Absolutely insane.
That match looked crazy. But like, I'd seen some people saying that Daniel Garcia's contract may be up, although he's supposed to be re-upping. Obviously Ricky Stark. Like, is there any other contracts that are coming up? Like, is there anybody else that we're hearing that's crazy? Lucha Bros going to WWE to me sounds crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, from what they're reporting online, they're going straight to the main roster too. There's no NXT stop for them.
There you go, Mimi.
I was going to say,
but they're attacked.
No, but wait, Mimi, maybe this is WWE trying to invest in tag teams. I don't think you sign them both and then like you can't sign them both and then have them both singles, right? Like they Lucha Bros. They I would assume that you don't give them different names, do you?
No, you can't. The history.
Starks wise, did anybody hear that there was supposedly a conversation where they were asking for them to let Rick actually out of his contract, and AEW said nah? I read that earlier today, but I don't know if there was any validity to it.
I feel like I've seen something pondering that because I think a lot of that also is lended to the fact that he is Cody Rhodes' homie, right? Like, and if similar to how back in the day WWE would extend contracts if somebody like got injured and had to take time off in the middle of the contract, I wonder if there would be some petty quotient going on with Ricky Starks. Free Ricky Starks. I know he got people in WWE. Jay Cargill said that's her homie. They be practicing and training whenever they're in Florida together. But I don't know. I actually kind of feel like this. The funny thing about contracts is like nothing. There's not like a database where you just look up and see everybody's terms. Like you kind of got to search. Like, is a Sami Zayn contract coming up early next year? Maybe. I'd have to look and see when he signed last. Honestly.
Yeah, my information come from the internet, like the rest of y'all.
Well, and I mean, the normal time frame was like WrestleMania. I remember notoriously Brock Lesnar's new contract would always get signed like minutes before WrestleMania, and it ended like the day or two beforehand, something like that. There's always a lot. That was always a thing, especially when he was champion for a little bit over the last 10 years or whatever. It was always like he was signing year-to-year contracts that would expire days before or days after WrestleMania. Stark would look good challenger for the North American title. Yeah, he probably would be NXT bound, or at least off the rip. He could pull like an Ethan Page situation, no?
Would Starks be a good person to send Oba on his way to the main roster?
Maybe. I mean, he would need somebody to go with him to take Oba out, right?
Starks my man. Starks is my man. He not beating the Oba Finn.
He need a stick, like a gun, right?
I mean, that's normally how I go.
Hey, maybe Gunn is somebody that work with him. Is he cool with anybody? Is he cool with has he worked with anybody that's on NXT? Like what's Sparks? What's his name? Sean Spears. What's his name?
Tin Man.
The Cheerio.
Yeah, Cheerio.
Tin Man.
I don't know if he's cool with. I don't know who he's cool with, but he needs somebody. Tavion Height should be. Yeah, good luck with that.
This is semi-accurate right there. That may be the person.
When could that happen, though? I mean,
they put the battery in his back. You seen him busting everybody's ass in Japan, so
yeah. But that's
Sean
like,
tragedy. Ricky would get rock after the pants he had on him, man. We ain't forget them goddamn mariachi band joints.
Mariachi band.
And for anybody wondering, we got to get out of here. So for anybody wondering, it sounds like AEW may be a deal, new TV deal for them may be imminent. I saw word that Rampage may not be in the deal, but as we talked about last week, a show called Shockwave may be shopped around to Fox and or other TV means out there.
Was a good one.
Facts. Puck News is saying that the deal could be worth $170 million per year.
Puck.
I don't know. Again, validity to anything. Who knows? But yeah, FS1, Sean Tragedy. That's what we were. That's what we saw as of last week. I don't know.
When for me to log on to FS1, do you know I have to log on 10 minutes before the show goes off because I can't find it. The app, Fox did something where you can't log on to the old Fox app. Who's doing that?
Figure they did like a race check when you logged on.
Nigga, I don't even look for stuff.
They're like,
YouTube be like, here you go, because you know what this is supposed
They said, you like this show? Oh, yeah, this is the channel it's on now. We'll just record it for you. Don't worry. We got you. Don't worry.
I don't know shit about shit.
I don't know nothing about FS1. I'll tell you that much.
Terrible.
I've only watched FS1 for backstage and when SmackDown was on FS1. I promise you.
And that's what I'm saying. With SmackDown was the only thing that made me go over there.
Correct.
And I had to make sure that I found it first because the app was doing something crazy and you had to go out and re-log in and
a bunch of nonsense. Oh well. Hopefully they figure that out. Hopefully Isaiah Cassidy's get some help.
He's like a kid, bro.
He is like a kid.
Like a kid chomping at the bit.
He really is. He really is. But I mean, hey, I saw a black man get his hand smashed with a hammer this week on TV.
What?
Like
Watching. You on the other side? You on the other side? I was watching
AEW. Well, what had happened? See, what had happened was, we'll get out of here. Actually, let me hit the wrap it up music. So, Jon Moxley had they said Jon Moxley would be live on Dynamite, and before Jon Moxley was live on Dynamite, Private Party had a promo, and Isaiah Cassidy had a do-rag on. They was like, yeah, we about to do this shit. We about to go up here and represent out this motherfucker, right? Thought that was it. Jon Moxley and Claudio and Marina Shafir, they all walking out there through the crowd and everything. As they were getting to the spot where they would jump over the guardrail to get to the ring, Private Party attack them. They said we gonna beat y'all ass, and nah, it wasn't happening. Mark Quinn got he was destroyed in the ring. They was beating Isaiah Cassidy up outside. They dragged him up the ramp and then had him on the side because Moxley had a hammer. He said, "Nigga, it's hammer time!" Bam! And he smashed his left hand.
Hold on, Moxley had the hammer on him?
You said what?
Moxley had the hammer on him?
In his hand. Look,
hammer.
It's in his hand on TV. It's facts. He hit him with that. Sorry. That's what happened. That's what happened. All right, that's what happened.
Gangs of AEW.
All right, so we got to get out of here so we can have another conversation. So there's one question as always. Once you hear this music,
in his hand.
He had it in his hand. Hiya! Miss Mimi, you got a Black Rass of the week?
Ooh.
This is so flagrant.
Oh,
this is your fault.
Who?
Your fault, Cal.
Y'all said let's wrap it up. I said I went to wrap it up and then y'all stopped.
I'm just letting you know my Black Rass of the week is your fault.
Oh, my fault? I ain't do nothing. My internet was messed up.
I eventually Mimi, you had a real one.
I asked Cal for some help because I needed to catch up, right? I was just catching up all week. And I watched a show, a Ringer show, and part of it is watching the District Attorney of New York have a serious conversation and say, we had records of the freak-offs.
Who's
For
freak
him to be a straight professional and address evidence as freak-offs.
Who's freak-offs?
Was crazy to me that he did this on national TV and he referenced the tapes as freak-offs.
They had to. It's freak-off. If freak-off is not in the dictionary, it's going to be in the dictionary this year. It has to be.
With an A?
I don't even know. But shout out to him.
Yo, fleece offs is crazy.
What is his name? I forget his name. I will look it up. No, it wasn't him.
I don't remember. Shout out
to him.
Brother fan.
That was in my head.
I'm gonna go with Ricochet. Ricochet probably had the best wrestling match on TV this week with main man with the bull mask.
Was it Beast Mortis?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Mortis.
That was a
bang.
bang.
I was sitting there. It was my mom's birthday, and we were sitting there just watching TV afterwards. And Moms was in the match. Like, yo, nah, they good. Them niggas went crazy.
They went ham. Shouts out to a Beast Mortis and Ricochet, the black guy from State. Jesus Christ, brother man.
Jesus Christ!
You got me. He got me.
Jesus Christ. Yo, shout out to Alan and Cameron Russell, the Russell twins. They run a Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Championship. Shout out to the Russell twins. Those are my Black Rasslins of the week.
I'm only derelict this week.
Salute.
I got a second one too.
Who's just my Black Rass of the week is gonna be Javon Evans. I love the fact that he's so good and he's able to be in WWE and like vets see it and they're like, yeah, nah. I don't know what a Randy Orton Javon Evans match is gonna look like. Because Randy Orton is in a certain frame and Javon Evans is flying he may get thrown all across that ring in St. Louis. But yeah, nah. Shouts out Javon Evans for real. It's good to see you doing the damn thing. That's it this week.
My last.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your last
my
Black
second
Wrestler.
Wrestler of the week. You already know My World.
Shout out My World champion.
Third championship. The Heart of Texas. Women's champion. Shout out to Maya World. You already know.
Nah, she moving. Shouts out to her for real. Shouts out. Peace.
The Jets is putting the Pats through the goddamn mattress.
Damn, it's like that. Full circle. Mimi. Where can the people who want to find you on social media find you?
Can't.
It's a wrap?
I be there, but I don't be there, you know.
Oh, they booted your shit too.
If you see me walking behind if you see Mimi walking
in the video, you didn't see Mimi on the tape. You better not see Mimi on them tapes.
If you see that varsity jacket.
Is that why you was asking Mimi you on the tapes?
No.
Or them varsity.
I was a good girl.
If you see them damn Air Jordans in that varsity jacket.
And actually, Sean Tragedy, shouts out to Athena. Athena just became the longest reigning Ring of Honor champion. She surpassed Samoa Joe's reign with that world title.
She was on the tapes too.
Love you want me to be on the tapes.
I hope none of y'all is on them tapes for real. I hope nobody I know ends up on them tapes. Mimi, where could you said nobody can find them social medias and better not find you on them tapes. Brother Fam, where can the people find you?
Hey, IlFam790, your social media choice. At Something Else Pod, we on the way. We have started working.
I love it.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Saturday was a good day, cuz.
Talk about it. Brother Math? Math is back. Math. You may not want to follow Math, though. You may not. Matt Cal on Twitter. At Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website. And as always, you can find Black Rasslin on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Wherever you get your podcasts, we should be there. We will be blaftying in a little bit about the Diddler. If you want to pop through, make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you don't. Yeah, we are not playing any tapes. We don't have any tapes.
I got a tape to play.
I have no tapes at all. But nah, yeah, you gotta rock with us over there in a little bit. Peace, everybody in the chat for real. Shouts out to DDM. DDM always in the streets working apparently. I think that's it. Yep. I think that's it. Please hit the Patreon. Please hit the YouTube. We'll be back in a second. New Jack, please.
Let's go. I'm out of here.
Take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to